everybody. Today I'm going to walk you through how to update your company and directory information so that it is visible to people who are looking on our online map. So the first thing I need you to do is log into your dashboard. So that's iola.expocad.com/account login. And once you're logged in, you're going to see your dashboard. It says welcome to dashboard. It's got my name. It's got our banner. So there's going to be two different ways that you can update your company information. The first way, which is not as extensive, is just going to be your company information option right here on the online on your dashboard. So you're going to click this edit button. The first thing is this line is going to be your company name or your first and last name. So you do have to have something in there. If I delete it, it's going to tell you a company name is required. As we discussed in previous videos, this can be your participant name. So if you don't have a company or business name, just put your first and last name. I am going to change mine to Allie from Iola. My second line can be Allie Johnson. The other thing that you can do is I could leave Allie Johnson in this top line right here. And then I can change the display on drawing name to include the Allie from Iola stuff. So this will be, I'll show you an example later in this video, but that will show on the map that people will see. So that'll be the Allie from Iola. The address information should be where your materials are going to be sent to. So I would say a mailing address, whether it's your home or your personal, or if you are wanting to get the materials at the business. We'll talk later about how to get the company address and information there. Website right here, I did add the Allie from Iola page so you can access that. And then a short description, I believe it has 500 characters, but I would keep it small and short. Just say a few of the things that you are bringing to the show. This could be a short description about your business as well instead of just products. So either one works. And then here's going to be your contact information. So once you got all those form fields up to date, you go ahead and click here and save. It's going to say your information was saved successfully. So that is one way to update some company information for the online system. The other way is going to be this big button here. It's called directory content. So this is going to be what people can search when they're live on our online maps. So I'm going to go ahead and click. Before we get into it, I'm going to show you an example of what your page could look like. So we open it up and here is the page. So right now, because I have nothing, none of this is filled in, but this is what people would see if they clicked on your space from our online map. So let's go back to my account here. So again, you saw we could update this company logo information. I'm just going to open up this real quick. There we go. So I clicked an image, and I do have to scroll down here. I was having problems with that. There we go. The scroll bar. I do recommend using a computer because a lot of these scroll bars are a bit finicky. So it is not always the easiest on the phone. So there we go. We submitted a logo, which is great. Replace admin contact with a directory in the following. Oh yeah, so here you go. This is a directory contact. If you want the address and information to be different than your mailing address that you have on the home screen, this is where you would fill that out. Again, it's the same form fields pretty much you had on the page before, but this is directory related, so more for the business. I can add a current wallpaper. So my booth, I just have some car corral booths right now, but this is good for the car corral or for the swap meet. Either one works. So I'm going to select on that. It just takes a minute to load here. Let's see. And you can do it for different booths. So each different booth could be separate, or you can do all the exact same. So you can hide any of the information you want. We're just going to kind of, here we go. Ooh, I'm showing you guys a little preview of the cans here. So shh, don't tell my boss. So there's the directory content. Let's see here. So we'll kind of, finagle something. Great. America's Car Show and Swap Meet. Super excited. So I'm going to scroll down and click Create Wallpaper. So that's going to show up on my booth, and I will show you what that looks like once it loads. So that wallpaper is added. Fantastic. So I'm going to add a contact. This is if it can be yourself, it can be your person who's on site, anybody who you want people to be able to contact during or after the show with the information. So again, you can put your Facebook links here. If you're into X, how about LinkedIn? And you can choose some avatars too. So you could put a person's picture if you wanted them to know who was on site during the show. Also, category management. So this one, when we were on the paper forms, you guys selected this. So this is, you can select up to 3 categories. I highly recommend this because a lot of people use the directories and our online search bar to find the parts that they're looking for. So as you go into here, if you're a pre-war, we've got Ford, we've got Camaro, brake parts, all the things. So again, you can only do 3. That's why it wouldn't let me select. So I'm gonna do other, I think there's, you know, maybe your insurance, wheels, upholstery, tires. So go ahead and select up to 3 of those, and you can add those. That way you're searchable on our system, and that's what we're going to use for our directory that we print. So we'll just do a few there, right? All right, so now you'll see those 3 right there. And then if you really want to get fancy, you can add this products listed here. So add products. Here we go. We'll just kind of show you how to do this. We'll do the classic lager can. Here we go. So Iola 2026 commemorative beer. Okay, you guys are all getting a preview if you are seeing this video. So good for you guys. So I would add a short description. This is Oso classic lager. I can add a link to their website as well. So you can do a lot with this, or you can do nothing with it at all. That's the beauty of this. So at least these options are at your disposal. So let's just submit that. And now what I'm going to show you is what your, here we go, add myself as, let's see, Hallie Johnson. Yep, let's see, there we go. So I can add all that information. I just wanted to show you what it looks like up here. So view my directory page now. So now you can see that this is a logo. I am going to change this backdrop so that you will see that. Here's the booth contact. So here's who is here when they're on site. And then the different categories, what we're selling, and then one of my products. I can click into that, and then if I hadn't listed more information, it would be there. So I'm gonna switch over and show you guys a really good one. All right, this is in the car corral map. So you can scroll in and see that someone had already updated pictures, so let's take a look. And it is our lovely friends at Rawhide. They did so great with this. I'm using them as an example. They are the donors of the Super Saturday giveaway car, which is incredible. So when I click on theirs, they've got their logo right here. They have their entire description of their business. They are a youth service, is faith-based 501c3, which we absolutely love. And then these are all the booths that they have. So even if you have different locations or some swap booths and car corral, they're gonna be listed here. We do have their website information right here, and then it is going to, John Browning is their contact on site, so his information is listed here. So if you do want to reach out to them, if you guys want to flag them while you're here at the show, this is the way to do it. So great job, Rawhide Youth Services, and go ahead and start adding your information, and we will be, if you have any questions, let us know. Thanks.